A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wasallam. Today we will study the 15th Ruku of Surah An Nahl. The last Ruku ended with this statement that those people who set aside hereafter for the sake of worldly greediness, their future will be full of loss, whereas those folks who believe with pure heart and are not averted from the right path by any greed or pain in this world. And if emigration is required, they do so and strive for the excellence of the divine system. They will be granted forgiveness by Allah Almighty. Let's start today's session of Surah An Nahl, Ruku 15, with this invocation that may Allah Almighty help us in understanding the Holy Quran with reference to His beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yawma tati kullu nafsin tujadilu an nafsiha. A day when every self will come disputing for itself. وَتُوَفَّى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا عَمِلَتْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And every self will be recompensed for what he did, and they will not be wronged. Tujadilu, pleading. In the previous verse, it was mentioned that the people who opt wrong course, they will have grievous punishment. When the consequence of their actions are in front of them, then according to the verse 109 of this chapter, it will be evident to them that their hereafter, that is future, will be a total loss. By seeing their end result, they will condemn themselves that how badly they have lived their lives. This is like the mourning of the person when he faces grave loss due to his negligence and complains peevishly. Allah Almighty does not do injustice with anyone, even equivalent to a mote, and according to the divine laws, everyone is compensated according to his deeds. In chapter 18, Surah Al-Kahf, verse 49, it is mentioned, and the record will be placed open, and you will see the criminals fearful of that within it, and they will say, "Oh, woe to us! What is this book that leaves nothing small or great except that it has enumerated it?" And they will find what they did in present before them. And your Lord does not wrong anyone. وَضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَالًا قَرْيَةً. And Allah Almighty reiterates the example of a town. Kanat Aminatam Mutma'inna, which was safe and secure. Yatiha rizquha ragadam min kulli makan. Its provision coming to it in abundance from every location. فَكَفَرَتْ بِأَنْعُمِ But it were ungrateful for the favors of Allah Almighty. فَأَذَاقَهَا اللَّهُ لِبَاسَ الْجُوعِ وَالْخَوْفِ بِمَا كَانُوا يَصْنَعُونَ. So Allah made it taste the envelopment of hunger and fear for what they had been doing. Yasnauna, they used to make. Those people who prefer worldly life over the hereafter. For them, an example has been reiterated in this verse. And this truth has been revealed that those who are ungrateful to the blessings of Allah Almighty and restricts these for only themselves, they will have to face such type of consequences, that is the punishment of fear, and hunger will envelop them. They will face starvation. Their serenity and peace will be replaced with dangers and chaos, and would be an outcome of their own actions. In chapter 6, Surah Al-Inam, verse 44, it is mentioned, so when they forgot that by which they had been reminded, we opened to them the doors of everything until when they rejoiced in that which they were given, we seized them suddenly, and they were in desperation. وَلَقَدْ جَاءَهُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْهُمْ, and messenger came to them from among themselves. فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَأَخَذَهُمُ الْعَذَابُ وَهُمْ ظَالِمُونَ, so they denied him. So punishment seized them while they were wrongdoers. فَكُلُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا, so consume from what Allah Almighty has provided you, the lawful, beneficial. Washkuru ni'matallahi in kuntum iyyahu ta'budun, and be grateful for the favors of Allah Almighty if it is He whom you serve. فَكَذَّبُوهُ, so they counterfeited him. The messenger came to them who told them that everything is because of your own actions, and the best way to get out from those circumstances is to adapt your lives in accordance to the divine laws. But they denied him, and due to their wrongness and transgression, the chastisement enveloped them. O reader of Quran, get moral from this example. The sustenance and provisions which Allah Almighty has given to you, use them with according to the principles of Allah Almighty. That is, to consume them for your good as well, for the benefits of the creatures of Allah Almighty. The demand of servitude is to subjugate your desires and emotions for Allah Almighty and His beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 172, this veracity has been highlighted. Translation is, O you who have believed, consume from the good things which we have provided you, and be grateful to Allah Almighty if it is only Him you serve. Innama harrama alaykumul maytata wad dama wa lahmal khinziri wa ma uhilla li ghayrillahi bi. He only forbidden you dead and blood and swine flesh and that which has been dedicated to other than Allah Almighty. فَمَنْ نِتُّرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. But if one is forced, neither desiring nor transgressing, then indeed Allah Almighty is oft forgiving, merciful. At-Turra, compelled by necessity. O reader of the Holy Quran, remember it is only dead blood, flesh of swine, and whatever is named beside Allah Almighty are unlawful for you. But if someone is in compelling situation, can eat from them without assuming it to be lawful and transgressing the limit of necessity, then in this case he will be protected from the harmful effects of these things. In chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 173, it is mentioned, He has only forbidden you dead animals and blood and flesh of swine and that which has been named to someone other than Allah Almighty. Whoever is forced by need, neither rebellious nor transgressor, so no sin upon him. Indeed, Allah Almighty is forgiving and merciful. وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَا تَصِفُ أَلْسِنَاتُكُمُ الْكَذِبَ, and do not say about what your tongues assert of untruth. هَذَا حَلَالٌ وَهَذَا حَرَامٌ لِتَفْتَرُوا عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ. This is lawful and this is unlawful, to invent lie about Allah Almighty. Innal lazina yaftaruna ala Allahil kaziba la yuflihun. Indeed, those who invent lies upon Allah Almighty will not succeed. Tasifu, make up things. This should remain in our mind every time that no man has the right to declare something lawful and unlawful at his own. This authority rests with Allah Almighty and His beloved Prophet Rahmatul lil Alameen Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In chapter 10, Surah Yunus, verse 59, it is given, say, have you seen what Allah Almighty has sent down to you of provision, of which you have made some lawful and some unlawful? Say, has Allah permitted you to do so, or do you invent about Allah Almighty? Those who fabricate things against the divine laws of Allah Almighty, they will never succeed. Mata'un qaleel walahum azabum aleem. A brief providing, and for them is a grievous punishment. Wa alal lazina hadu harramna ma kasasna alayka min qabl. And upon those who are Jews, we prohibited that which we revealed to you before. Ama zalamnahum walakin kanu anfusahum yazlimun. And we did not wrong them, but they were wronging themselves. Hadu are Jews. Some people may get benefit for their falsification, but after a while, this enjoyment will become painful for them. And to Jews, we prohibited the things which we have illustrated earlier. In chapter 6, Surah Al-In'am, verse 146, it is told, and to those who are Jews, we prohibited every animal with claws, and of the cattle and the sheep we prohibited to them their fat, except what adheres to their backs or the entrails, or what is joined with bones. This is what we repaid them for their rebelliousness, and indeed we are truthful. Allah Almighty did not wrong them, rather they outraged themselves, because of which certain restrictions were imposed on them. This embargo was not for the sake of punishment. Instead, it was to train them to live their lives in accordance to the ordainment of Allah Almighty. Summa inna rabbaka lillazina amilu su'a bi jahalatin summa tabu min ba'di zalika wa aslahu. Then indeed your Lord for those who do evil out of ignorance, then repent after that and reform. Inna rabbaka min ba'diha la ghafurur rahim. Verily your Lord thereafter is oft forgiving, merciful. Bi jahalatin, due to unawareness. Those who become habitual in violating the law, they will definitely be punished. But for those who break it because of unawareness and afterwards repent and correct themselves, then their Lord will safeguard them from the harmful effects of those transgressed actions, and the ways of progressions will be open for them. In chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 39, it is mentioned, but whoever repents after his wrongdoing and reforms, indeed Allah will turn to him in forgiveness. Indeed, Allah is oft forgiving and merciful. A summary of the 15th Ruku. Those who are ungrateful of the blessings of Allah Almighty, they will be enveloped by hunger and fear. Their provisions will be replaced with starvation, and their peace will be substituted with endangerments. Blessings of Allah Almighty should be used for the welfare of oneself and for the creatures of Allah Almighty, as subduing the self desires and emotions before Allah Almighty and His Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is in fact the servitude. The authority to declare something lawful and forbidden rests with Allah Almighty and His beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Those who move against the divine laws of Allah Almighty will never get success. May Allah Almighty help us in understanding the true context of the Holy Quran, and may we act upon it under the guidance of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sadaqallahul Aliyul Azim. Sallallahu Ta'ala ala Habibihi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wasallam.